won't believe what's just happened in the world of Formula One. A move that's got fans split and headlines buzzing. In a surprising shakeup, Johnny Herbert, a former F1 driver and longtime race steward, has been shown the exit door by the FIA. The official word is that his departure came due to a conflict of interest. But many believe there's more to the story than what's been made public. Herbert, who's been serving as a steward for several years, has also been active in the media, offering commentary and insights about the sport on television and in interviews. His recent comments about Max Verstappen, the reigning three-time world champion, sparked a wave of reactions across the F1 community. Herbert didn't hold back. He criticized Verstappen's aggressive driving style and even went into detail about why penalties were handed out to him. That's when things really took a turn. Supporters of Verstappen quickly responded, accusing Herbert of personal bias. Some even claimed that his views may have influenced race decisions in a way that wasn't fair to the Dutch driver. The whispers grew louder. Was Herbert using his position as a steward to push an agenda? Up until last week, reports suggested that Herbert would continue in his role, but then, out of nowhere, came the announcement, he's out. The FIA called it a mutual decision, but many in the paddock believe the pressure had been mounting for some time. The whole situation has sparked fresh debate around how decisions are made in F1 and whether the people in charge are truly neutral. Some argue that rotating stewards and stricter rules may lead to better transparency. Others think it only adds confusion, and too many changes can break the rhythm of the sport. This isn't the first time the FIA has made sudden decisions about stewards following public criticism. Over the years, there have been several similar cases, which raises an important question. Are these decisions truly guided by ethics, or are they just reactions to public pressure? Johnny Herbert's dual responsibility, working both as a media analyst and as an official in the sport, has added more fuel to the fire. Can someone who openly comments on drivers, shares opinions about their performance, and participates in live broadcasts also be trusted to make unbiased rulings during races? It's a tricky spot. Some believe it's a clear conflict, while others argue that someone with first-hand experience brings valuable insight to the stewarding panel. Meanwhile, Verstappen continues to divide opinion across the racing world. His aggressive style has won him titles, admiration, and respect, but it has also brought controversy and criticism. Some see his approach as fearless, always pushing the limits to get the best result. Others feel that he often crosses the line, putting himself and others at risk. Herbert's remarks about Verstappen touched a nerve. They didn't just highlight a difference of opinion, they added weight to the argument that there might be more going on behind the scenes. The fact that he's no longer in his role just days after those comments has only made the situation more tense. The FIA insists the decision was made jointly, but fans aren't fully convinced. With so much going on in the background, it's hard to tell whether this is about professionalism, personal issues, or politics within the sport. And as always, the Formula One audience is split down the middle, some defending the decision, others questioning the timing and the motive. Now let's shift gears to another big headline that's been making waves, Lewis Hamilton's move to Ferrari. Even now, some fans are still getting used to the sight of Hamilton wearing the red suit and representing the Italian powerhouse. While some supporters have embraced the change, others admit it feels strange not seeing him in Mercedes gear after so many years. But change is part of racing, and Hamilton has wasted no time adjusting to his new surroundings. He's already been hard at work, running test laps at Ferrari's Fiorano circuit, and more recently at the Barcelona track. But not everything has been smooth. Reports suggest that during early sessions, Hamilton struggled with the car's brake and throttle setup, a crucial area, especially for a driver like him who's known for late braking and aggressive cornering. Interestingly, brake-related issues have followed Hamilton for a while. Back at Mercedes, it wasn't the pedal itself, but how the car responded when he braked hard, often causing instability just when he needed full control. Now, at Ferrari, he's facing a similar challenge, though for slightly different reasons. Toto Wolff once explained that Hamilton's style involves throwing the car into tight corners at high speed, something that works only if the car is built to handle that load. Mercedes' design under the current technical rules hasn't always supported that, forcing Hamilton to drive in a way that didn't come naturally to him. So the big question is, will Ferrari's engineers be able to provide a setup that allows Hamilton to return to his usual pace? So far, the signs are positive. Reports say that both Hamilton and the team have been working closely to fine-tune the braking system, aiming to match his style and help him regain his edge. According to updates from Spanish outlet Marca, the collaboration between Hamilton and Ferrari has already begun to show results. Engineers have reportedly made key adjustments to the brake pedal response, improving the feel to better suit his driving preferences. Hamilton now seems more at ease behind the wheel, a promising sign for fans hoping to see him back in contention. Sources close to the team suggest that the changes made to the braking system have allowed Hamilton to regain that sharpness he's known for, the ability to brake late and still maintain control through tight corners. It's something he's relied on throughout his career, and having that confidence back could be a major step forward. But while the braking concerns may be easing, another technical challenge lies ahead: adapting to Ferrari's power unit. Unlike the Mercedes engine, Ferrari's power delivery behaves differently, especially during acceleration out of corners and in how torque is distributed. These differences mean Hamilton must adjust his throttle input and timing, especially when exiting turns or managing the car through mid-speed sections. It's a new rhythm, and adjusting takes time, even for a 7-time world champion. Despite the learning curve, neither Hamilton nor Ferrari seem too concerned. Both sides understand that early season testing is the ideal time to experiment, fine-tune, and adapt. And from what insiders are saying, there's a strong sense of teamwork and patience as they work towards syncing car performance with Hamilton's style. If these early efforts pay off and Hamilton becomes fully comfortable with the new machinery, we might just see him back in the fight at the front of the grid. But until then, every lap of testing counts. While Hamilton's adjustment period continues, expectations around his performance are already building. With brake concerns reportedly resolved and the power delivery issue under review, both he and the team are cautiously optimistic about the upcoming season. The bigger goal now is to unlock every bit of potential from the 2025 car, not just for solid results, but for a genuine shot at the championship. This collaboration marks a fresh chapter for both sides. For Ferrari, signing Hamilton isn't just about adding a high-profile name. It's about bringing in someone with proven instincts, adaptability, and race-winning experience. And for Hamilton, this isn't just a transfer, it's a personal test. After years of dominance, followed by seasons of struggle at Mercedes, this is his opportunity to prove that he's still got what it takes to win in a different setup, under different leadership, and with a different car philosophy. Even so, the road ahead is anything but easy. Ferrari has shown promise over the years, but struggled to maintain consistency across an entire season. Race pace, tire strategy, and mid-race decisions have often held them back. For Hamilton to succeed, it's not just about adapting to the car. The team also has to evolve with him. Insiders say there's been a cultural shift since his arrival. Communication has improved, development timelines have become tighter, and there's now a sharper focus on feedback from the driver. It's a good sign, and fans are hopeful. But in a sport where even milliseconds matter, everything needs to line up perfectly, from engineering to execution, to turn those hopes into podiums. And with preseason testing just around the corner, the countdown has truly begun. While his testing dates draw near, the attention is slowly shifting from speculation to performance. Fans, pundits, and rival teams are watching closely to see whether this new alliance, Lewis Hamilton and Ferrari, can turn potential into results. There's no shortage of pressure, but Hamilton is no stranger to that. He's stepped into high-pressure situations before, and more often than not, he's found a way to deliver. Yet even with all his experience, the Formula One grid in 2025 is more competitive than ever. Max Verstappen still holds the edge, both in terms of recent dominance and a car that suits his aggressive driving style. Red Bull remains the benchmark, and to challenge them, Ferrari needs to execute everything near perfectly, not just on track, but in the garage, in development meetings, and during those crucial race strategy calls. But there's a renewed sense of belief in the air. Ferrari fans, often starved of title success, are beginning to feel that this might be their best shot in years. With Hamilton behind the wheel and a more focused technical department supporting him, the ingredients are there. What's left is to see how they come together once the lights go out. Whether this season brings victory or simply a step closer to it, one thing is certain. Hamilton's move has already reshaped the Formula One landscape. It's added fire to old rivalries, sparked new excitement among viewers, and injected a fresh dose of unpredictability into the sport. So as the engines prepare to roar again, fans around the world wait with anticipation. Can Hamilton bring glory back to Maranello? Or will the weight of expectation prove too heavy?